Real niggas do real things. Gotta make sure my hands ain't ashy on camera, bitch.
But everything on me ashy right now, shawty. I don't even believe in lotion. Cause I'm dark skinned, so it's just good. You know what I mean? You can't really see it. It kind of rub off on me. But legit music, man. What's going on?
Hey, you already know living, man.
Man, thank you for coming through. I greatly appreciate it, man.
Anytime, bro.
So we were just talking off camera, right?
Mm-hmm.
You what are you speaking about?
Interview setup.
Interviews. You were talking about interviews, right?
Right.
Explain that whole situation again, what you had just told me.
Yeah, you know, like I was telling Matt, you feel me? I didn't really know as far as his belief system, but me, it's like the positive minds attract each other, or people on the same wavelength attract each other. And it was just for me like one of them things. I was like, damn, I got a single coming out, you feel me? It's about to drop. I gotta line up some interviews, make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Like make it real for the people so that they can see, okay, some shit really about to pop. And it was crazy because I'm checking my emails for fucking pictures that my photographer done sent me, feel me? Shout out to MacTheDJ.Com. Follow that boy on Instagram, y'all already know. But yeah, we was just, I'm looking for the pictures and boom, I see your email. And when I click on it, it was like, I check out your resume. I'm like, okay, I see what he on, you feel me? Ambassador for Hennessy, blogger, you get what I'm saying, on your shit. So I'm like, damn, let me check out what he do. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, he official, like he for real. And that's the thing right now is just, I'm at a point to where I have to look for real people. You feel me? Like my photographer, he's for real. Young dude, 18, 19 years old, for real. Like he's not half-stepping this shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's my thing, like looking for people who ready to grind. You know what I mean? Because, dog, you create a network and that shit can become epic. You feel me? You can become the industry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the reason why I wanted to speak about that, right? Because like it's a reoccurring thing when I contact people or artists per se, and they always kind of say the same thing, like, yo, I'm popping now, or I'm doing this, that, and the third. I need to line up some interviews. So why isn't that a concern prior to? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you already know what you're gonna get into, shouldn't you contact media first, or at least gather the media credentials in what you should know?
You know what it is? To me, I feel like a lot of the times people think I'm popping, so those interviews should come to me. And it's not like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why you have to invest in yourself, or you have to take that time out to say, let me look for these people who are looking for artists like myself. You get what I'm saying? Who are trying to make it, who's still trying to push through. You know what I mean? Because the industry is so flooded, it's so saturated with a lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? And you have to still find that way to crack through, because there's a million people making great music. There's a million people making sorry music. There's sorry people who making it. There's great people who making it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, how are you gonna find your niche, and how are you gonna find your way to be, I guess, that rose in the concrete? You feel me?
Like when I started doing the whole YouTube thing, that's what I noticed. Because of the fact that there is so many artists, it's hard to go to like a major station, 99 Jams, or and we don't really have like college radio anymore. We don't really have like underground stations anymore. But it's really hard for an artist that's popping or coming up to go in and put their face on anything. So I was like, well, let me go and figure something out, because you could be somebody really popping in another city. You could have a single on the radio and can't do an interview on the radio. You know what I mean? So I was just trying to do something a little different. So you also spoke earlier. You said that you're a very spiritual person, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about religion or spirituality being involved in hip hop?
I mean, to me, to each his own. You get what I'm saying as far as what people do. I'm a positive person across the board. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I believe in God. I know that there's a higher power. You know what I mean? And that's what I rock with. You know, like I said, to each his own. I don't judge nobody for what they do, the way that they live. You know what I mean? It's just I have my belief system just like everybody else has their belief system, and they're entitled to that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I choose to be positive all the time. You know, people gonna throw negativity your way, and sometimes you're gonna feel negative vibes. You get what I'm saying? That's just being a person. That's being human. You can't pretend like you positive 24/7. You get what I'm saying? But you try to be. You strive to be. You know what I mean?
So would you consider yourself a Christian?
To be honest with you, at one time I made Christian music. So what it was for me was I was a Christian artist at one time, and my thing is, like, I want to guide a lot of people to positivity, period. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing with Christian music that it was doing for me, I felt like it put me in a box. If I went and I told you and I said to you, oh, do you know who this Christian artist is? 9 times out of 10, if it's a person who doesn't listen to Christian music or you're not heavy in the church, you've never heard of the artist. So it's like I felt like a lot of the Christian music was going to Christian people, and those are the people who are saved already. You feel what I'm saying? If you're trying to really bring in people or trying to be a positive light to people, you got to let them know that you've been where they've been. You get what I'm saying? You can't pretend like, oh, you grew up holier than thou and that's what it's always been when it wasn't. You feel what I'm saying? You have to let them know, like, I've been there. You get what I'm saying? I've lived that. I've seen that situation, and I'm here now because of. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, you know, the most famous, I guess, or most notable Christian artist I know is Lecrae, and recently he had that he's kind of been receiving slight criticism because of the fact that he doesn't want to be labeled as a Christian rapper anymore, and he kind of wants to go into a more, I guess, general field of music. So, how do you feel about or what is your opinion about like that act? You know, being, I guess, labeled a Christian rapper, but not necessarily doing Christian music.
I mean, first of all, shout out Lecrae, man. He's doing it big for Christian music. You know what I mean? And although they may start seeing him in a certain light because he's curving, please understand the people that he's about to save from this. Jesus Walks was a huge song. You feel what I'm saying? To the point they played it in the strip club. How many Christian songs can we get in there? Not saying that that was a Christian song per se, but was it a very positive song that may have led people to God? Most definitely. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people may not see it that way because, oh, it's coming from a secular artist. You get what I'm saying? T.O.K. dropped a song called Footprints, Jamaican artist, T.O.K., the group. And they dropped a song called Footprints. And that, to me, was a Christian song. You feel me? But because they were secular artists, it's not a Christian song. No, it's still, you feel me? It still has God in it. You know what I mean? And that's what people aren't understanding. And Lecrae gets looked at from people like Jay-Z. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand the type of level that this man is on. And he just wants to be able to spread the word as big as possible. And obviously he's been in the box. You get what I'm saying? He's just trying to speak to the masses, and I don't knock him for that.
Bro, it is one song that I play a lot. I don't even know if it's considered dancehall. You ever heard that song, I Am Blessed?
Yeah.
That plays in the club all the time.
You see what I'm saying, though? And look at the type of vibe that it gives people. It puts people in a positive vibe. Don't nobody want to shoot and kill listening to a song called I Am Blessed. You kind of get what I'm saying? Like, people got to think. We listening to, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we make bang bang, shoot 'em up music because we live that. But really and truly, like, dog, you don't want to go to the club to bang bang, shoot 'em up. That's not what it's for. Like, keep that shit in the streets. You feel me? A bitch paid to get in the club so that they don't have to do this.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? That's why it's full of security. They don't want to have to go through this. You know what I mean? And people just not seeing the concepts and shit, man.
I got a cousin, my blood cousin. He was, when we were younger, he was really like into Christianity or whatever case may be, and he was doing Christian rap. And now we're a little older, so he doesn't. I think he still considers himself a Christian, but he doesn't walk that line anymore too much. But like when I watch him perform, it looks like a pastor. You see what I'm saying? Like we'll go to the like the Miami Lives or the Coast to Coast joints, and like he will stand out. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's hard to get your music heard from people who never heard it, he'll stand out in a crowd where people don't know who he is. So I wanted to ask you, do you think that upbringing kind of helped you in the artist way or in your artistry or any kind of way?
Most definitely. It took me on my show. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's easy for me to talk to people. I'm not a friendly person, but it's easy for me to talk to people because at the end of the day, I don't have that shell or that fear. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't fear anybody but God. So it's like, hey, you bleed just like I bleed. Hey, I can say hi, you can say hi. You feel what I'm saying? To me, it's one of those type of things, and I'm always trying to build, and I think that's another thing that church has taught me. You get what I'm saying? I've seen the front end of the church, I've seen the back end of the church. You know what I mean? I've seen the good and the bad. Anything has good and bad, and a lot of people judge things not understanding that everything comes with that balance. You know what I mean?
That's very true because I'm Greek, right? And before I pledged, like I was like really shy, you know what I mean? But when I probated, it's like 2,000 people here. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard to be a shy person when random people walk up to you like, I'm like, they walk up to you like they know you, like, I'm such and such from such and such.